What is up, guys? Mcdoubles back in with a brand new video, and today we continue my journey on Season of Discovery. What I'm going to focus on in this video is we are going to very quickly get the Rune of Metamorphosis. I am going to be doing some dungeons on it, as well as progressing my character. I will give my take on the rune, and you'll be able to see for yourself, is it good, is it not? You can decide, but again, I'll also tell you what I think, and then we'll try some of the Ashenvale stuff. We'll see if that's fun, the PvP, the new experience, the capture the base stuff, the massive battles. Is it all hypey? Is it actually good? Is SoD living up to the hype? That's basically what I'll get to towards the end, and we'll see about in episode 4 if we end up getting like 20k views on this video. We'll see. I mean, that's basically my benchmark right now. Hope you guys enjoyed though, and let's jump right in. Alright guys, this pull should be the one. The one that gets me to 22. We already got to 21. There we go, guys. Level 22. Alrighty, guys. Just got level 23 over here in Darkshire. 2 more levels to go. Alright, guys. This is gonna be it. Finally. Thank God. Level 25. Holy shit. Let's do a BFD, man. I gotta get this metamorphosis. Yeah, guys, it's been a long journey. For some reason, you know, playing a little bit casually, obviously, trying to, you know, get as much as I can out of the game, and now I'm 25. Now the real game theoretically begins. I'm very curious, not only how much DPS I do in BFD, but also as to what gear I'll get, what the mechanics are like. Is it fun? Is it hard? Is it easy? I don't know. It's also probably worth it to go for the Rain of Fire enchant that we talked about in the last video, because it does increase my fire damage done in some way. So the plan is going to be take away the Shadow Burn, go 4 out of 5 Devastation, 2 out of 2 improved Firebolt, everything else the same, I guess, except for this one, I guess, will be Cataclysm. And it might actually work. It, like, literally might work. The problem is that Rain of Fire might just cost too much mana. And I think I have to go to Hillsbrad, so I will be flying to South Shore before we do anything else. Okay, as you see, we got the bomb, and we found him in that little tower in the middle, little Zixel. Then I went over to Durnhold Keep, found a pile of rubble, put the bomb in the rubble, blew it up, and now, as you can see, I have the Rune of Fire's Wake. Let's go ahead and use it. This is my final chest enchant, by the way. I have all of them. And yeah, if you really read this, it's basically just 40% more fire damage for me and my demon. I don't really think that sounds balanced. I guess they have to stay in the Lake of Fire too, right? Like, that's the thing. It's not really good for movement. But look, Lake of Fire. And yeah, if they get out of it, it goes away. But that's what it looks like. Let's see if we can see it up here on the road. Wait. Was that instant? No, it's channeled, of course. Oh, I'm seeing. So you only have to cast it once to put the Lake of Fire on the ground. And then I get the extra damage. Bam. A 141, lol. Okay, let's get out of here. But that should be 65% more fire damage. Well, I do just want to say major thanks to Keeble. Appreciate you, dude. Also, major thanks to Sit. He also gave me some stuff. Really appreciate you guys for helping me out. Especially because it's hard to get the hours in to play some SoD, man. Like I said, we just hit 25. We got a goal now to, you know, get Metamorphosis and try BFD. I was able to kill the elites outside of the instance and get my last 3 fragments. And so we are in the Barrens right now, and we're going to go turn this quest in, continuing the chain and pursuing the Metamorphosis.
346 minutes later.
I spent about 2.5 hours helping 2 paladins farm for their version of the quest to get their Divine Storm, which happens to coincide with my Metamorphosis quest. I admit, I needed their help. As you're seeing in the background, this is my little journey with them. Lots went down. PvP, death, constant death, and it sucked and it wasn't fun. I did some PvP in Ashenvale. I tried to enjoy it, but the death just kept happening. I need a mount. I need more progress. I need more. At some points, I logged off and thought, will there be an episode 3? But I kept pushing on. And when I found this group, they did actually help me push all the way through my meta quest. So I, even though I completed it in about 45 minutes of meeting with them, stayed for almost an extra 2 hours after that just to help them. And, you know what? That's the moral obligation. And that led me back to Don Karhan. Never in my wildest imagination would I have thought you'd return with a friend. Same, bro. Because, I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about, bro. I genuinely don't know. I just freaking followed this off the Warlock Classic WoW Discord. I just got Rune of Metamorphosis. Oh my god. Thank you. The hardest one I could get. Everything pales in comparison. I think I could get all the other ones. I think I need Reputation for 1 with Azeroth, whatever. But that's not deep, and the other, it's not that good, I think. The one that I need from that. And then one of them costs gold, which I actually do have the gold for if I really wanted that. But now, transform into a demon, increasing armor capitalized, by 500%, reducing the chance you'll be critically hit by 6%, increasing threat by only 50%, and increasing the metagain from life tap by 100%, which is really big. It says transforming functionality of some of your abilities and granting some new abilities as well. Okay, so what is that? Searing Pain, instant cast. Interesting, because Searing Pain does actually cause a high amount of threat. What else do we have? Shadow Bolt becomes Shadow Cleave, a melee attack that does shadow damage and hits 3 enemies, but has a 6-second cooldown. Really good. Way better than the OG Shadow Cleave that was like a heroic strike. Fear becomes a taunt, we'll just say that. Demon Charge, new ability, I guess. I can charge and stun for 1 second. Doesn't tell me the cooldown, we'll find out. And Demonic Howl, which is just challenging roar and stuff like that. You know, it's just an AoE taunt. Here it is. It's a permanent classless, but they were the first ones to give us a permanent meta before Blizzard ever even got kind of close. And so here we are, and that's what the point of this video truly is going to be at this point. I promised you guys I would get it. I will say it took a lot of my life. I don't have that many hours clocked right now on my other job, and that's because I took a lot of time to make this happen. Now, you don't have to feel bad for that. I do this in many ways so that you don't have to. Now, what the fuck is a 10-minute cooldown doing here, though? Hello? Okay, that's actually bad. I mean, it's still, like, worthy, I guess, of using and stuff, but that's pretty bad. Demon Charge. Oh, 15-second cooldown. That's fair. Surprisingly. Shadow Cleave. Really, really amazing icon, I think. I had to, like, get close to it so I could see what it is, and I still don't truly know what it is. I think it's a person's face. But punish up to 3 nearby enemies is what they say in the tooltip. This is going to be super cool, because that's how I'm going to play Warlock, by the way. Like, I know I was doing the fire stuff before, but I'm not anymore. Like, this is how I'm playing Warlock now. And let's see, what else? Menace, 10-second cooldown, really good. And we have the Searing Pain, instant cast. So I do need to get my bars ready, because a lot of this stuff becomes not good anymore. So instant Searing Pain, look at that, what the hell? That's so stupid. Oh, and then Shadow Cleave, it did a 32. We'll look at it again. So I just keep spamming this, I guess. I'll be able to use Master Channeler, and I will. Let's see, bam, a 33. Wow, okay. I wonder how everything scales. I guess it's still off SP, it's shadow damage and stuff. But I guess Searing Pain is my spammable. I genuinely have no idea what my mitigation is. Like, I can't be crit, which is good. I have a lot of armor, theoretically. I mean, they gave me 500% armor, and then if I demon skin, I'm at 1382. Okay, so I asked this one guy if he was a tank warrior because he was the only one in a dungeon that I could see at the time, although there are some others I'm seeing now. He said he's not. I still asked him for his armor. He said 1,000. If you factor in a shield, I think you come up with something pretty close. I find that fascinating. So my armor is actually pretty close to a freaking warrior right now. Okay, like I said, I actually do think this is crazy. I'm really happy with it so far. I look cool. It's a permanent form. I don't see a reason to play any other spec. In terms of my actual like other enchants, I'm definitely going Master Channeler. So this is going to mean the Drain Life is usable. So we already went over why that's good. So that's especially good on bosses though. Oh my god, and now Demonic Grace has a direct use case with the dodge. Wow, dude. Okay, so I did find a group for SFK. There is a robe that gives 8 stamina here, and I do want that. They said I could have it if it drops, which is nice. I do kind of want to point out some stuff that I think is fair to point out, which is the extreme low quality, if you really think about it, of the tooltips. Like, I just want to point it out because, like, I think I have to be fair. I've pretty much hyped this up because I find it to be very fun, but there are things that Blizzard could do better, and it's kind of sad that it's not been done better. Like, if you look at this, for example, typically they show the icon somewhere around the ability. Now, the formatting is obviously off. I don't know why they settled for it looking like this. It's kind of sad. But if you look really closely, Metamorphosis, for example, let's see. Yeah, so it's using the wrong icon. It's showing an Arcane Explosion icon, or the icon you get when you actually, you know, get into it. There is no icon for Searing Pain. There is no icon for the Shadow Cleave. Then it goes down to the other 3. Again, the formatting is bad too. It's really weird. You can see, like, the icon itself is too close to the words. It's just something to keep in mind because I don't want people to think I just ignore the bad. I've also got to make a brand new spec before I do this dungeon, so we'll do that. Only 10 silver. I do appreciate that low cost. We're going to go for rank 2 Drain Life without a shadow of a doubt. And as for our spec, I'll grab all the stamina. That puts me at 639 now, so 15% more. That is no joke. So I can make it to where I summon my next Voidwalker faster. I do think that's probably very good. It is a 15-minute cooldown, though. Increase the max health of my Voidwalker. That's probably Biss, right? Yeah, that's probably pretty Biss. I am assuming my Voidwalker is going to pull aggro a decent amount of the time. I wonder how Nightfall works. Like, can I proc out a free cleave? I guess it wouldn't matter too much. It doesn't, like, reduce the cooldown because there isn't typically a cooldown on Shadow Bolt. I definitely, at the very bare minimum, really needed that 15% stamina because my stam, and therefore my HP, is quite low. All right, guys, we're pulling up on Shadowfang Keep. We are going to tank his meta very, very soon. I actually did get a decent amount of reputation doing a little bit of PvP in Ashenvale, so I'm not halfway, but I'm almost halfway to getting my mount over there. It is a shame that it's only usable in that one zone. However, I did actually fight a couple people on my way here, and yeah, outside of getting ganked sometimes and, you know, not getting the 1v1, when it's just me versus another guy, I feel overpowered. All right, let's go. I think they already started because they were all already here, and I had to literally fly from Stormwind and run, and then, you know, obviously PvP'd along the way. Oh god, can we get aggro? I did some AoE. All right, I'm taunting. I'm AoEing. Wait, they're immune. Oh, because they're immune to magic damage. So I can go for, let's see. We have the Drain Life thing going on right there. And that helps mitigate, I would assume, some of the, you know, life tapping that I have to do. But the life tap is so much mana, it's like I never have to stop. That was actually a really good idea. Like, I give props to them for that. That was actually a super good idea. But yeah, this shield, this is bad. This is super bad for me. I will say, I really don't understand the point of playing the threat game. I really think that part of their design should be what everybody has done at this point when it comes to tanking, which is just making threat pretty much a non-issue for tanks. I don't think threat adds anything on that type of level. I think it's solely a nuisance that is unfun for everybody involved 9 times out of 10. We can go for 30% dodge. Go for that channel. There we go. Get more mana while the channel is up. Not too bad. Can I get this guy on me? Taunted him on me. You can see, like, I'm losing threat, but it's not horrible. It's just literally vanilla standards. It's not less than any other tank, I'll tell you that much. I had a bear tank in stocks earlier, and it was, like, dreadful. This is actually better than the bear tank. But yeah, with this life tap, I don't have to quit. Master Channeler on this guy. Start AoE. Let's start dodging a bit, as you can see. They tried to drain my mana. They don't know me, son. There we go. Taunt that guy back on me. I guess I could dot everybody. Now I have 3 dots going. And that's going to help when it comes to my threats. I will say I'm getting Carpal Tunnel on my left hand right now with all the tab targeting and the Searing Pains, but I think it's worth it. I think. I hope to God. Let's just go for another Master Channeler. I am getting my mana drained, which is not good for this. But we can go for that Master Channeler, which is nice. More AoE. And of course, the thing I want doesn't drop. How cringe. The reason I came. It's okay. We could still technically get the Robe of Aragorn, which, by the way, nobody in the group needs but me.
Nope.
So that's something to think about, right? I don't like when the aggro just casually drops off me, though. I do find that bad design. I really would have thought that would have been the first thing they would try to fix with vanilla if they're going to go for a vanilla plus. It's like, don't make people hate the non-DPS role. I don't have any issue with mitigation, though, as far as I could see. Like, I am straight up taking my health away, and it's not really mattering. All right. Dodge. Big dodge. Just tab target all day, every day. Maybe I pull some more, right? So I used a dot to pull there, and then I can shadow cleave. Okay, so I've got Void Walker, and I need to put Sacrifice on my bar. Absolutely. Everybody is pulled. Taunt this guy. Dotting everybody. Master Channeler on the boss. Why is this guy not on me? Think about the cringe levels. Think about the cringe levels of, like, a dude not being on you when you're the tank. So it's okay. It's okay. We're going to cleave. We taunted him back on me. Look at, like, how little damage I'm taking. Holy crap, dude. Master Channeler. Like, I literally have 0 mitigation problems. That's the best thing they've done. That is the literal best thing they've done. Master Channeler on this guy. Pull the other guy back there with a dot. We'll relax on this pull because the next one, it's a tricky one. Like, I could wipe everybody if I suck with the next one. Got this guy right here. Everybody's silenced. Very nice. Love that. I could still shadow cleave, which is not bad, but I can't do literally anything else. We get dot, though. Take this opportunity to shadow cleave again. Nice. I can still taunt as well, which is nice. The taunt's not affected by the silence. That's actually good to know. All right, so far, so fine. All right, we just went for a shadow cleave, but the silence really hurts. Master Channeler, just get it going. I'm dodging every day. Taunting people back on me. I don't know what else to say. Shadow cleave it up. Okay, I can't use the dodge thing, though, if I'm silenced. That's really cringe, too. That is insane. Bright Boot and Odo Lay's staff were good drops for me, considering my current gear. Don't freaking at me in the freaking comments, bro. You know my gear, okay? You know the context matters, right? Let's go pull back. Oh, shit, okay. Let's go for some cleave right here. Let's start pulling things back. Uh-oh. I'm cleaving, and I'm going behind this wall with the healer. Can I survive? This is actually a crazy test. Putting up the dodge before I go for the Master Channeler. Master Channeler is up, though. Going for the cleave. I don't think anything's not on me. That's not on me. It just got taunted, but I think it was already about to die. Okay, I'm fine. We have Master Channeler soon. It basically acts as a defensive cooldown. That guy's not on me. Taunt him. We can Master Channeler him as well. And the Master Channeler kind of makes me keep my aggro on whoever I use it on, which is not bad. Think about the freaking mitigation. My gear wasn't optimized coming in here, dude. Like, I am holding aggro decent, but I'm mitigating like a king. Like a freaking king. I did not expect that. Like, how am I possibly mitigating? Like, it's just armor. I have 1,600 of it. That has to be more than a warrior. Tell me if I'm wrong if you play warrior or pally right now. Okay, so we're getting up on the boss. We have a Master Channeler up on the Lupine Horror. And I'll taunt that guy. I'll taunt this guy actually on me. Go for a Shadow Cleave in a moment right here. Yeah, I feel like Shadow Cleave should generate a large amount of threat. Like a stupid, nutty amount of threat. Kind of like an AoE Searing Pain. That feels like a no-brainer to me as well. I'd like to see a change like that. But it's good. Like, I just feel like threat, you know, I'll stop talking about it at this point. I promise you guys. I promise. Okay, me versus Wolfmaster Nandos. Who wins? Great question, because, like, it's not even, like, debatable. I win. Of course I do, dude. Do you use Shadow Cleave, though, in a single target rotation? I feel like you don't. Like, I just don't think you do. I think you just spam Searing Pain, and you keep up Drain Life, and you keep up Curse of Agony. Look at me. Second place DPS, dude. Yeah, okay. Okay, double pull Searing Pain. Master Channeler on the main guy. Searing Pain the other guy. Taunt him. Not bad. Aragorn's Gift coming out. Shadow Cleave. I do think Shadow Cleave needs a threat buff. That's about it. But I am first place DPS, dude. Holy shit. Of course, the Hunter's currently AFK, but I'm just saying, like, Hunter's cracked. They've had to nerf it. Like, I think it's, like, the only thing being nerfed right now in any significant way, which says a lot. Although I think it has a lot of problems right now as well, to be fair, outside of the overpowered stuff. But The fact that I'm just like topping rep pallies and rogues is kind of nuts, man. Definitely prefer to be a top than a bottom, but okay, let's go. I put a dot, go from, okay, it did actually let me master channel this time while moving. I feel like when what the hell? Look at that. I feel like when I was doing PvP, it wasn't letting me, but oh well. That's interesting. Small indie company kind of stuff, you know what I mean? It is weird when you experience, but again, like we pointed this out, for example, like, you know, the way this is formatted, it's definitely bad. But also, like, what is this? Like, let's see, like, what is this, dude? Like, how? I'll tell you one thing, guys. Like, when the max level is 25, there's no excuse not to playtest every aspect of it. I can understand if it was, like, level 60 immediately, because that's a lot, dude. And the game's not come out before, right? Like, it's been out before. Oh, buddy. It's only one extra stam, but look at those stats. Please. Because I could... Oh, no, the Druid went for it. 1, 2, 3, I win. I win 69, right? And he gets a 14. Come on, please. If there was a god on this green earth or of Azeroth, right?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I'm sad. Let the freaking healer have the 10 spirit, I guess. There are better robes. The 8 stamina robe might actually just be the best if it ever drops. I'm happy, though. I really do think that this was a good showing. Once again, mitigation, really good. Damage, really good. Ability to hold threat, pretty much on par for tanks in vanilla. Cringe overall, but it is vanilla, and as a result, if we judge it based on vanilla, really good, actually. Like, if I have to say what would I rather be, I actually would rather be a meta tank than any other tank. Not for playstyle, but just overall, even for threat. That says a lot. I really do think that says a lot. Like, I would not want to play a druid. I don't like the warrior tanking in vanilla. I think Pally would be something I think would be better. But that's it. I just realized, by the way, I didn't charge a single time in that dungeon. Like, the fact that you can't use it in combat meant it just... There's, like, never a moment where it mattered. It literally doesn't matter because you pull everything with dots and searing pain. There we go, boys. The bloody apron. Never thought I'd see a day where that doesn't suck. I will take 8 stamina over 4 any day of the week. This means not winning the Robes of Aragorn is actually correct. So I will do that real quick, and I gotta put my chest enchant on this back, the Master Channeler one. Super nice. There is a universe where bloody apron doesn't suck. I feel like I know in at least one video I've talked shit about that item. And it's kind of a meme that it kind of like went full circle on me and became good eventually. In a Blizzard version of WoW, no less, right? Like, oh my god. Yeah, it's going well. Like, it does actually have a good flow to it when you're being chill, you know, like not doing what I'm doing and trying to commentate at the same time. When I'm just like relaxing, yeah, you know, you could do about 3 mobs at a time, then pull a new one. And you can hold aggro relatively well. I mean, you could see like a mob still flies off me and you get a little sad, but like for the most part, like Master Channeler, that guy, keep on going, never have to worry, that guy flies off me, dot him, searing pain, he's on me. Go for the life tap. You do have to life tap constantly. I feel like this tank definitely has to have a higher RPM than other tanks. I feel like it's more fun than other tanks at the very bare minimum. But it's interesting, like I could just dot that guy. Just have him like slowly run to me while I play, pop the dodge. And what I'm going to do is go for a Master Channeler right here. And when I get that going, I feel safe. All those 25s, that's Master Channeler. Let's just dot this guy. Dot that guy. We'll go for the boss in a moment once a few more of these guys die. The healer is low on mana, but I am a god among men right now. Or I should say a demon. Okay, Master Channeler's up. Nothing to worry about. I'm just going to pull. I'm just going to pull. What does it matter? It's not like the bosses actually have mechanics. The worst part, though, is being so zoomed out and the building bugging out. That's probably the worst part. So if that's the worst part, that's not that bad. So that one went good. There was no wipes in that one. The first one we actually did wipe one time, but there's like a weird aggro range. Authentic. There was a lot of backseat gaming in that group, and it was just kind of uncomfortable. For me personally, I kind of prefer a group where everybody's quiet. Unless it's positive and everybody's like, you know, just having fun and having normal combo. But when people start doing anything negative or telling other people how to play, I literally cannot have fun. I check out. So I'm actually happy to be done with that, to be real with you. I don't know what to say, guys. If you watch my videos in the past, you definitely know I've mentioned this before. The community that typically play, whenever it comes to anything grouping, like, people are much bigger sticklers about getting into a Discord call. Like, I can't believe how crazy it is. People are sticklers about, do you have have an achievement yet to do a level 25 raid that takes no skill, because we all know it doesn't. We'll end up doing it, maybe not in this video, but we will do it. But yeah, it's just weird. Like, I experienced this on the Wrath Classic stuff that we did, on TBC, on every version of it, when I did Dragonflight. People are just different. I'll just... my anecdotal experience. It is a genuine difference. Now, I will get back to some positives, right? This was fun. This is super good. I like this a lot. This needs more threat. That feels good. This is okay. I kind of wish it had more threat. I kind of just wish Metamorphosis itself was like better in terms of threat. I wish it was like 200% more threat, not 50. I don't think that's a problem, but hey, you know, it is what it is. The charge doesn't feel good, but it'll feel better in PvP. That much I know is true. That brings me to a whole nother discussion. Like, how good is Warlock tank? I think it's pretty much as good as any other tank for now. How good is Warlock tank in PvP? Probably completely broken in the only way you could possibly play Warlock and succeed. I know that sounds like I just said a lot, but there's no damage reduction on this. Find more fights. It's not like it's hard to find fights. Okay, let's hit up Ashenvale and see if we can find some fights. Dude, I told you guys, look at all the metas. Everybody's a freaking meta Warlock, man. Jesus Christ, you're never gonna be unique if you want to play meta. Yes, you have to go through hell to get it, but at some point, everybody will go through the same hell. I guess to some degree, I'm super happy that I got to achieve this, like, the first week that it was ever out. Basically, I think it's like 8 days. No, I got it yesterday. So it's the first week. You guys will be seeing it on a different day, but still. Yeah, that's pretty hype. I do like that. Because, you know, someday it's going to be easy to get this. This is all just going to be history. I have to remind myself that this is why I play sometimes. It's just to be a part of the history, to form the memories. By the way, I changed my spec up for PvP because we're in Ashenvale and we're ready to do some PvP. So the way this works is that when both parties get to 100%, which happens by killing mobs apparently in the zone and stuff like that, a bunch of different copy and pasted icons will appear. I shit you not, you'll see in a moment, from Arathi Basin, and you have to capture them just like Arathi Basin. There's going to be like a mine and a lumber mill and stuff like that. But essentially the way it works is we have to kill 3 Blade Masters. They have to kill 3 Keepers of the Grove, I believe. Whoever does it first gets a bunch of reputation. That's pretty much what happens, I think. But yeah, the new spec I'm going with just gives me an instant cast Corruption, goes harder into Master Channeler by giving me more Drain, gives me Amplify Curse for a little bit more damage, and I don't know if I had to go this hard, but I don't want to miss, and so I took Suppression. Everything is basically an Affliction spell that I use, except for the Searing Pain. But it's instant cast, so like this doesn't even matter, dude. I do hope we get into PvP, because I do feel like if somebody is healing me, I'm just gonna like not die. There it is, my friends. Moogle the Sly spawned. That is so freaking sick, dude. So basically, we have to kill him, and he mimics all the Warcraft 3 Blade Master abilities. So you can see him Blade Storming. He will mirror images soon as well. Look at all the Drain Life Master Channeler stuff. Oh my god, dude. We are sucking him right now. Bro, where are your mirror images? You're literally about to die. He charges, apparently, as well. Oh, there he is. He mirror image. Look at that. And of course, it means nothing. I guess they attack people. Maybe they do damage. That is sick, though. I love that he has, like, all these authentic Blade Master abilities. I hope the Keepers are, like, using Entangling Roots and summoning Trents and stuff like that. That would be sick. But okay, that is Moogle the Sly. The Alliance already killed their guy, though. Like I said, apparently it's way faster for them. As I said, they literally copy and pasted the Arathi Basin checkpoint things. It's kind of sad, if I'm honest with you guys. I'm not gonna lie. But they basically... the Horde just has to, like... start here, utilize their flight points, they take this Alliance base, then they go and they fly down here, they take this, that's what I've noticed so far, and then they take this and they're done. Whereas the Alliance, we have to like start here, and then run here, and then I think there's often another like base somewhere that somebody's trying to take. So as we kill those mobs, the NPCs, the bosses, I'm getting more Silverwing Sentinel rep, and it's going to get me closer to a mount. All of these mounts you see are only usable in Ashenvale. 50% speed, by the way, and it's going to make PvPing and just existing at level 25 in this zone actually fun. Because I'll be honest, like the worst part about this is not having a mount. The travel time has been genuinely cancerous. Now, the only bad thing I've noticed about this is that it's kind of like Alteric Valley, where nobody fights each other and they just rush towards the NPCs. It just seems like anybody that tries to design a PvP instance, or even just like a PvP encounter kind of like scenario the way we are right now, they never get it right. So what I've noticed so far, having done this once before off cam, is that both sides typically skip each other entirely and just go for the bosses. In that regard, it's not really PvP is what I've noticed so far. It's more like a glorified PvE, kind of like PvE PvP. PvP type of thing, where you're just PvEing against another team that's also PvEing, and whoever's faster wins. The Horde, though, like I said, taking the alliance bases is what I've meant before. They are way faster, exactly as I said they would be. Okay, we just killed a Blade Master. We do have another team going then. Will we actually win because we had better coordination with multiple teams going at once, where the Horde is just going all in one big ball? Look at these people flying. Look, they're all trying to make it. I told you the strategy is so obvious. What's behind? Oh, I died. Damn it. Well, I guess you do have to kill 4 people. I really don't understand the numbering. I feel like they just copied a Rothy Basin, bro. Sometimes some of this stuff does feel low effort, not gonna lie. Like, for real. Like, I don't understand why nobody can get this right. Give me one chance to design an actual PvP thing that people would enjoy. Anything. And I will nail it. I promise. You know, I gotta be honest with you guys, because I promised I'd be real. I think Ashenvale is a disappointment. I don't want to be negative. I just want to apologize. But if I'm honest, it's like you can't really get any good fights. There isn't that much PvP. You're always just going to be outnumbered and just like insta-killed. And otherwise, there's so much running. I cannot believe they didn't just give you like a speed boost while you're dead here. And when you're just getting camped over and over again and like killed constantly while outnumbered. This is like the first time in my life that I've understood from a personal anecdotal level. Not just like I didn't get the perspective. More that I was being idealistic and looking at it from my perspective, but this is the first time from an anecdotal level that I really believe, and actually Turtle WoW did this to me too, the combination recently, that a PvE server, I'm not saying I like it, I wouldn't play on one, I would just not play at all, that tells you something, but I understand now from an anecdotal level why people play them over this. Because sometimes it's just like, there's nothing good going on. I know that's going to be crazy coming from me, like I definitely like PvP a lot, but like I said, I would rather not play at all than play a PvE server. But at the same time, like this kind of PvP is bad, and I get why people play PvE if they really love WoW. Okay, with that being said though, here is something that could change my mind. Here's why it sucks though. Because everybody is so slow, you can't even engage anybody. They just run. That's the problem. So it's just like big hordes chasing each other, never reaching each other typically. Is this the moment? Look at them, they're AoEing. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Do damage to literally anybody. We're going in. We're going in. Oh my god. Oh my god. An actual fight is happening. It's the first one I've seen so far. And I'm not even in the raid. Dude, look at this shit. Holy crap, that is a lot of horde. Oh my god. But that's what it amounts to at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, the bigger number wins. But look at this. It is an ungodly amount of players. I mean, look, the shock factor of it all, that's pretty cool. I'm not impressed by the Ashenvale experience, though. Like, this is what I have to do now. No speed boost or anything. I just have to take like 5 minutes of my life, run to my dead body. I just feel like we're past that in 2023. I don't really think that cuts it. It's just bad design now. But hey, at least I got to show it to you guys. Like, look, there's some cool stuff. The Blade Master is cool, but I don't want to do PvE for my PvP as like the main shtick, right? You know, large scale PvP, it doesn't work in World of Warcraft, unfortunately. It's just not made for it. Larger numbers always wins. But hey, it's something. I would say what I need to do at this point is the BFD raid. I don't know if we'll get to it in this video, like I said, but what'll end up happening is I'll do the BFD raid, and at the end of that video, I'll just end up telling you guys like my overall impression of SoD so far, and I'll decide at that moment if there is a video for that. We'll see based on how this video does, but we'll decide in that moment if it happens, if SoD is worth continuing, because the way I feel right now, the leveling journey was good, but the last 20 to 25, that stretch, that was actually a little bit rough, and you know, the runes, that's actually all good. I don't have anything like wrong with this. I do think they have to, you know, be a little bit more courteous of how they design the UI, you know, and just make it look good, make it look professional. I do think that there's imbalance with the runes. I've heard from other classes like that they might need to do a little bit better with some of them. I would like more threat on meta so that I can have more fun while tanking, but all of that's fairly minor and also expected. I would say the runes are a definite win. Ashenvale, if I had to rate it out of 10, I would give it a 5 out of 10. 5 because if you have a mount, I bet it's a lot more fun, but you do have to grind for it. Also why it's a 5. And for everything else I already mentioned. But meta's fun. Like, this is actually cool. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of SoD so far. Are you playing? Are you having fun if you're playing? Have you quit, or do you still play? Just let me know. I'm curious. Okay, but yeah, anyway, was farming the Metamorphosis rune actually worth it? Yeah, I would say it was fun. I'm glad I got to try it. The only thing I haven't done yet is BFD. I will say, considering my experience in Ashenvale and the fact that I've kind of done what I want to do, if we get like 20,000 views on this video, I will definitely do episode 4. Otherwise, it's a toss-up. Because I have other things to do, they are going to be putting out a Duskhaven PTR soon. They haven't delivered as timely as maybe they could have. However, I can't blame them considering the SoD announcement. And also, they are doing a shit ton of work. So we'll be able to check that out soon. And I actually do low-key have some interesting, you know, kind of like peripheral concepts of what's coming out that seem really fun. It's something to be hype about, not gonna lie. For now, though, guys, that is the end of SoD. Hey, we leveled up to 25. We got meta. Not a lot of people will do that, especially in the first week. I enjoyed what I got to play. Maybe we'll go again. It's all up to you. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Major thanks to all the members on my channel. I love and appreciate you guys, but I will see all of y'all in the next video. Mcdoubles out.